is real. Mud on the teeth, fire in the lungs. No prayer left now, only loaded tongues. Chest of a shattered ground. Every spit word, every hard no, every dead promise feeds the overload. Cut by the loss, but the edge grew back, built from the blows of a savage attack. Teeth to the night, eyes burning red. I forge my rage where angels fled. Closer they come, but tighter we bind. Separate scars, now a single mind. Hold, don't fold tonight. Turn the fear into a blade of light. Night, take your shots, I'm still here. Foxhole, sharp as steel. One heart, one breath, one will to kill. Dawn, you better witness. This is real. No one gets saved, but the line locks in with the brutal grin. Pulse like a hammer under the skin. I count old insults, I chamber the pain. I feed broken vows to the engine again. Now the squad hits hard like a single drum. When the last call sounds, we become. No mercy drop from the dark above. No hand reach down, no ghost of love. So we made a law from the wrecking mud. Stand, advance, answer with blood. Yeah, if this is the hour, then let it ring. A charge in the ribs of everything. Night, take your shots, I'm still here. Fury in the foxhole, sharp as steel. One heart, one breath, one will to kill. Dawn, you better witness. This is real. become stone. Counted down, 1 tin, 1 crust, 1 night, 1 night. Eyes cut deep, but we stand upright. Steel in the jaw, dust in the throat. We bind our fear in a last ration off. No, no. Pinned in the cut while the black smoke climbs. Rounds cut the air in angry lines. One man shaking wide-eyed, gone pale. Another grips the shoulder, you breathe, you don't fail. Fear spreads quicker than the iron rain. Slips through the marrow, nests in the brain. I spit it out loud like a curse, like a scar. Traitor in the blood, now I know what you are. Lock the jaw, hold the ground. Feel that thunder in your chest pound. Courage ain't born, it's hammered and learned. Stand in the flame till the panic burns. No quarter for fear. Hey, name that traitor, drag it in the light. Come on. No quarter for fear. We rise through the fire. We will not kneel tonight. No quarter for fear. No boot to the breaking point. Teeth into the fight. No quarter for fear. Not one step back. Not today. Not tonight. One breaks heart, says he can't go on. Voice like glass with the spirit drawn. I pull him close through the grit and stain. Courage can be taught through the loss and pain. So we count one breath, then another in time. Rise from the mud with the will like iron. Not because we're empty of dread inside, but we choose not to crawl, we choose to stride. Downstroke fury, hearts in line. Bite down hard, step into the grind. Fear wants mercy, fear wants room. Feed it nothing, seal its tomb. No quarter for fear. Hey, name that traitor, drag it in the light. Come on. No quarter for fear. We rise through the fire. We will not kneel tonight. No quarter for fear. No boot to the breaking point. Teeth into the fight. No quarter for fear. Fear gets no mercy. Not today. Not tonight. Not tonight. Call it by name. Cut it from the heart. No quarter for fear. Yeah! Burn it down, march the line. Ash to ash, this hand is mine. Boots on stone, the dead still chant. Scorched earth, Anthem. Torch in hand, teeth clenched tight. No road back tonight. We fed the fire, the fields we knew. Wagons grain, the old house too. Orders barked, I lit the wire. Told my soul strategic fire. Smoke climbed up, the children cried. Blackened tracks where mercy died. Every spark spelled out my name. Duty dressed in civilian flame. Say it's war, say it's right. Still I hear them in the night say, survive, pay the cost, count the living, count the lost. Burn it down, march the line. Ash to ash, this hand is mine. Boots on stone, the dead still chant. Scorched earth, Anthem. From the blame, I will not hide behind the flame. If dawn still crawls through poison skies, we raise the beams where sorrow lies. No more glory in the kill, no. Only hands to build what's still. Burn it down, march the line. This hand is mine. Boots on stone, the dead still chant. Scorched earth, Anthem. Lay it down, not let it die. Weight on the back, truth in the eye. Lay it down, but carry the scar. Home's a ghost, yet here we are. Through the broken grain, ash on the tongue, name after name. Letters folded close to the bone. Ceasefire came, still marching home. My prayers in a weathered sleeve, words I kept could not let leave. A doorway opens, a face looks through. Not hate, not mercy, just what we do. And in that stare, the truth gets shown. War don't end when the firing's done. So tell me now, what heals, what harms? A kind of lie or the naked scar? I taste the dust of the choice I own. Every step says you're not alone. Lay it down, not let it die. Weight on the back, truth in the eye. Lay it down, but carry the scar. Holds a ghost, yet here we are. Come on. Children counting cracks in the wall, old hands trembling here in the fall. I pass them by with a loaded tongue, 1,000 names and I speak not one. The bag gets heavy, the sky hangs low, each sealed goodbye like a buried stone. No metal shines in the afterglow, only the miles that refuse to go. If I break these seals, I'd break again. If I keep them closed, I feed the pain. No river clean, no final shore. Just one more step, then one step more. I am the witness, not set free. I bear the dead, and they walk with me. Lay it down, not let it die. Weight on the back, truth in the eye. Lay it down, but carry the scar. Home's a ghost, yet here we are. Lay it down, not let it die, not let it die. Weight on the back, truth in the eye, truth in the eye. Lay it down, but carry the scar. Home's a ghost, yet here we are. No peace, waiting, no clean release. Only the load I make room to keep. Letters unspoken, night coming on. Not forgiven, still marching on. Hold the line, hey! Iron horizon, red in our eyes. Hold the line, stand. Names in my chest, loaded alive. Hold the line, no retreat. We don't kneel when mercy dies. Hold the line, hold for the ones behind we survive. black sky, cold breath, a vow in the teeth, and the drums begin. the door. Kill the light. Breathe in deep. Wait out the night. Learn the art of not letting go. Bread in halves, water in turns. Ash on the window, old anger burns. Then dies real quick when the frame line bends. Enemy blood tonight, they're friends. No saints left, no flags to wave. Only hearts that refuse the grave. Wait, indoor, let the dark tide pass. Steel in the soul, stone in the glass. Bloodline Bastion, iron in the flame. Not by blood alone, by the ones who stay. Hold fast through the blast and rain. If the whole world falls, our name remains. Old debts break on a splintered chair. Pride goes mute when the end is there. Show the young how to read the sound. When to rise up, when to stay down. One hand shakes, 10 hands build. One voice cracks, but the room stands filled. Past gets burned for another dawn. Ride it again and carry on. Carry on. If I fall, take this vow. Make these ruins mean something now. Not from seed, not from skin. From the will to let life begin. Rise. Bloodline Bastion. the breaths, count the shells, count the cost. No rider coming, no road back from the lost. Raise your eyes, taste the iron, make it true. At the broken gate, we stand as the few. Yesterday, one for the guilt that chewed straight through his sleep, one for his pride cut hard and running deep. One just laughs and I don't kneel, I don't break. So we bit the fear like a chain we would not shake. Magazine thinning, teeth against the cold, making courage out of jokes we always told. Tap the stock, check the blade, speak the vow. If the end wants blood, let it come here now. Shoulder to shoulder, breath into breath, we made a ritual of the mouth of death. We are the few who will not fade away. Hey, write it in the fire. We refuse the grave. We are the names that the dark could never hew. When the line was broken, we became the few. Thunder one by one, smoke in the lungs, still we spit into the sun. Laughter like a knife, bright edge against the dread, passing down the canteen, speaking with the dead. Take this round, brother, no, you take it through, nah. Every cracked grin, hammered iron into truth. Behind us roll the living, ahead the blackened door. So we stood like verdicts, asking nothing more. If they ask why we stayed, tell them love nailed one here. Tell them guilt chained one here. Tell them pride burned one clear. Tell them debts held one fast. Tell them one soul simply said no, and that was enough. We are the few who will not fade away. Hey, write it in the fire. We refuse the grave. We are the names that the dark could never hew. When the line was broken, we became the few. True. Remember us laughing. Remember us through the smoke. Remember us unbent. Remember us unbroken. The lullaby rage. One eye on the black, one hand on steel, a whispered count to remember what's real. And the cold in my teeth, to the weight of the night pressing down on me. A picture of home starts warm in my hand, and dawn in my head turns mercy to sin. Blankets, doorway, firelight glow, each little comfort cuts deeper below. I hear a heel drag just outside sight. Instinct says move, but doubt bites twice. Is it the branch or the breath of a man? Is in my blood making ghosts from the land. Finger on iron, I measure the seam where panic will lie and where danger will lead. Wake, rifleman, wake, hey, beat that fear like a drum in your veins. Wake, rifleman, wake, oh, sing through the dark till the red morning breaks. Wake, rifleman, wake, yeah, turn every shadow to a name you can face. Wake, rifleman, wake, come on, when the line comes alive, let the lullaby rage. Boot in the gravel or stuck in my skull. I test every silence, I trust none at all. The tune that I carried to keep myself straight now sharpens its teeth at the edge of daybreak. Then there, a quick scatter, a breath and a run. The dark throws a body and all doubt is done. I rise with the cry I was choking to save. No cradle song now, just a charge to the brave. I learned the line between knowing and fear, too thin when the enemy's living so near. If I make it past morning, else is a trench I can't cross the same. I kept myself standing but not still unchanged. So if sleep comes hunting, I'll hear that refrain. Wake, rifleman, wake, wake. Rifleman, wake! Oh! Not for the flag, not for the throne. We hold the line for flesh and bone. Not for the lie, carved in command. We keep our own with blood in hand. Whoa. Loyalty lives where the fallen stand. Black cloth in the firelight, yeah. Promises dressed in iron pride. March us forward, feed the flame. Honor's just a different name. For the debt they make us pay, while sheltered voices look away. I watch the painted speeches peel off the wound they couldn't heal. Boot by boot the truth was dragged face down beneath that blackened flag. One more body, one more prayer, one more ghost in poison air. If justice wears a butcher's grin, then mark me out, I won't give in. Not for the flag, not for the throne. We hold the line for flesh and bone. Not for the lie, carved in command. We keep our own with blood in hand. Whoa. Loyalty lives where the fallen stand. I saw the captain stay behind, safe from the steel they glorified, sending sons into the blast, counting glory over ash. No, so I turned my sight, I drew the line, shielded theirs and not their sign. Brand me traitor, brand me scarred, I'd rather bear that than their mark. Break the pole, let it fall. No cloth, no seal, no crown at all. Hands still shaking, heart still raw. We walk alive by our own law. Not for the flag, not for the throne. We hold the line for flesh and bone. Not for the lie, carved in command. We keep our own with blood calloused hands. Mercy weighs more than iron on my bones. Mercy drags me where the black wind moans. Friend or foe, I bind the same Red Sea. Tell me now, who saves the soul of me? Bandages in my teeth, a prayer with no sky beneath my feet. Yeah! Blazing ground, hands learn names where tags ain't found. One begs in rage, one fades in fright. Both bleed the same in the shattered night. A cross on my shoulder, dirt on my face. I steal men back from the furnace place. They bless these hands, they curse them too. The living accuse what the dying knew. Helmet of mercy, heavier than steel. Every wound I close tears open what I feel. No, mercy weighs more than iron on my bones. Mercy drags me where the black wind moans. Friend or foe, I bind the same Red Sea. Tell me now, who saves the soul of me? Judgment into my face. Still I run when the fire comes down. Knees in the mire, death all around. Bandages clenched like a knife between teeth. I charge through thunder that harvest beneath. One final body, one final breath. My shadow stitched to the robes of death. If I lift the fallen, do I bury my name? If I leave them bleeding, am I less to blame? Oh, the guns keep preaching their hollow creed, but the soul breaks first when the hands must bleed. Mercy weighs more than iron on my bones. Mercy drags me where the black wind moans. Friend or foe, takes it all. Beat the truth from the ground below. Name by name, row by row, hear the drum line grow. I won't run, I won't fade, I will bear the flame. Strike the skin, speak the dead, testify their names. Drag through the powder and mud. A snare in the dark says, come on, stand up. Night iron in my chest, ghost rolls under black dirt, never letting rest. Every cadence calls a face that tried to scrape away. Every crack is skin and stick says, remember, make them stay. My hands shake time, but the lines stay straight. Eyes front, jaw locked, marching under weight. From the fire to the silence, still the echoes come. Not a curse inside the thumb, just a ledger on the drum. In the break between the thunder and the rain, I hear the lost man one thing, tell it plain. No velvet, no disguise, carriers breathing into daylight eyes. Beat the truth from the ground below. Name by name, row by row, hear the drum line grow. Testify their names. Still I never stand alone. They march inside the downbeat, they pull me through the dread. Not to drag me under, but to lift the buried dead. Records burn, tongues tied, metals hide the stain. But the snare keeps biting through the paper and the chain. If I make it past the smoke, if I crawl beyond the blame, I will carve their stolen story deep inside the grave. Sorrow, hold the line. Blood and thunder, truth in time. No more silence, no more shame. echoes drown when the brave feel the weight pull down. Look to my voice, hear the vow I